If it is the life orb set, that makes things a lot easier. Why did you crit? Today, we're going to be trying out a Belly Drum Azumarill and Costar Flamigo team, and it got top 50 in the last season of Battle Stadium Ladder. Should be interesting. There's a lot of haze stuff, especially Palafin running around. I'm quite curious to see if this team will perform well. Let's see how it goes. This team features a Azumarill of Costar Flamigo, which I now notice it's Flamigo instead of Flamingo, which I'm going to apologize in advance for my pronunciation throughout this video. Setting up Belly Drum Azumarill with redirection from Mousehold or Volcarona, then bring in the Flamigo to copy the boost and threaten a lot of damage. Shogabug Volcarona helps against Entity Armorage, while Brute Banette provides Spore Pressure and heavy damage alongside powerful Sucker Punch combinations for Pokemon with Focus Sash or to help with Iron Bundle after a +6 Aqua Jet. Espafra is Mirror Herb stored power for Dondozo and can have boost for Flamigo to copy as well. If you would like to check out the details of the team or the creator, they will be linked in the description down below. Rotom Wash, Mousehold, the Great Tusk, Salamence, Tyranitar, and Fluttermane. This is not a team I would say I would like to deal with because there's a few questionable moments. They have Sand, so I don't think it's Focus Sash on anything other than Great Tusk on this team. Mousehold plus my Azumarill should be good here in this matchup. I'm kind of curious on the Fluttermane item. That's going to be a big question mark. But I do feel like we just go with our standard mode here of like the Mousehold Azumarill with the Brute Banette plus the Flamingo. There really is not much else I would bring here. Espafra does not do much into Tyranitar and Fluttermane unless I got boost, but not really a thing. And then the Volcarona, not good at all. There's not much it can really do against this team in general, so I think we had it set. The only question was what order, and there were a few orders maybe I could have went for. I could have led the Flamingo next to the Azumarill, but the thing is, if they do lead like Mousehold, I do want to lead my own Mousehold, so I make sure I always have that follow me redirection, which I think is really crucial here. Guess the question mark afterward is there could be some mind games though. Like the Mousehold could play really well if it has Taunt on this team, because I'd probably try to make sure I'm always protected with my Azumarill by having redirection somewhere. Whether it's like if they let like Mousehold Rotom Wash, they could go for like Taunt turn 1 into a Thunderbolt and then they could Taunt again. So gotta be a little bit careful. But Salamance's Great Tusk is not a lead I would expect it, but this probably works in my favor. Okay. So what can you do? Earthquake? Earthquake's fine. I'm gonna click follow me. Should I taunt a Salamence? I don't know what Salamence could do against Azumarill. That's the question. I don't think it's Hurricane on this set. It shouldn't be the special set. I'm just gonna taunt Belly Drum. This is probably an attack into my Mousehold anyway, but if they target Azumarill, like Azumarill survives, so it's not the biggest deal. Terra Ground. So this is Terra Ground Earthquake, I imagine then? Okay. So we're going to taunt the Salamence to prevent any Tailwinds. We're going to see... Yep, Tailwind. Earthquake? Yeah, Earthquake. Okay, so there was no point of going for the Friend Guard. The problem is I can't break a Sash on the Great Tusk. Although if it is the life orb set, that makes things a lot easier. Why did you crit my Azumarill, really? That's a really bad crit. That's an unimaginably bad crit right there. Okay. We're saving our Mousehold. We're going out into our Flamingo, which should be able to tank the attacks just fine. We're gonna protect. That's such a bad crit. Why? Okay. Hard into our Flamingo here. Get the Costar. Hey, protect. That's an interesting protect. All right, are they going for the KO into Azumarill then? Maybe they have Earthquake on the Salamence. Ironhead, yeah, okay. I had to lock myself into Brave Bird because I need to... Yeah, I need to lock myself into Brave Bird, I think, because I'm super scared of... Do I target down the Salamence or do I target down the Great Tusk? I feel like I do just target down the Mence with Brave Bird. I'm gonna Aqua Jet Brave Bird. Tyranitar might be in the back, but we still have a Brute Banette, so I'm not like super concerned of the Tyranitar. The only thing I'm concerned about is like a Rotom, but I have Seed Bomb, I guess, which isn't awful. Great Bird into Salamence. Let's pick up a knockout right there. Nice. It was Focus Sash on the Great Tusk, so we confirmed that. We are going to see an Earthquake come out and knock out my Azumarill. Okay. So we know it can't be Focus Sash on the Flutter Mane, so I can always target on the Flutter Mane. We have Sucker Punch threatening the Great Tusk, so I feel pretty decent about this position. I'm going hard into my Brute Banette here. Flutter Mane gonna come in. Oh, perfect. I can Sucker Punch and Brave Bird. All right. They don't have a swap here either, so I just click Brave Bird. I click Sucker Punch. No tears needed. Oh, no. Don't be. Why'd you have to be the booster energy? That kind of screws things over. All right. New plan. New plan. Actually, no, that's not that bad, actually. No, that doesn't change anything. Because I have Terra Steel. I can... I wonder if Sucker Punch would KO, though, the Flutter Mane. I feel like it should, and then I should win with Brute Banette as long as it's around. So I'm going to Sucker Punch. And Terra Steel the Flamingo on a potential Moonblast. So we'll see. I will lose Flamingo here, but in the process, I should be able to win. We'll find out. It's going to be the Sucker Punch into the Great Tusk. Okay, pick up the knockout. Beautiful. Now don't be Shadow Ball into Flamingo. Although Shadow Ball should KO Flamingo. Moonblast, perfect. Okay. Wow, Flamingo actually barely survived that. Brave Bird gonna come out into the Flutter Mane. Picks up the knockout. Oh, good thing for the end game Terra. Good thing for the end game Terra. Okay, beautiful. And now Brute Banette should win. Unless Tyranitar gets extremely lucky here. Because there's no sashes that can be involved. If it's Mouse Hold, I win the game because I click Close Combat. If it's Rotom, I click Seed Bomb, follow me. Or I could Spore, I guess. Oh, Rotom does come out. Yeah, I'm just going to click Seed Bomb. I don't think there's like a point of sporing here. When I'm risking a Safety Goggles on Rotom. And if it is Safety Goggles on Rotom, I mean, even then, I feel like... Oh, wait, I could just Taunt here, I suppose. Nah, just follow me, actually. No, I follow me Seed Bomb. Seed Bomb should KO. Discharge Para, I guess, is like the one thing that could screw me over, but it's not like I can prevent that anyway. This Discharge. I had a feeling with the Great Tusk. Okay. Nice. No Para. And now Seed Bomb should just KO this. Yep. Okay. Crit turn 1 was a little bit annoying. I might have been able to survive an Earthquake afterward, but I guess I wouldn't have survived a Headlong Rush and they would have just went for it. But overall, was thankfully able to really just dish out the damage. Dondozo, Tatsugiri, King Gambit, the Flutter Mane, Iron Moth, and Glimmora. This team matchup looks bad, and I mean bad. How did I beat Dondozo with this? How did I beat Dondozo with this? Okay. I'm going with my... I think it's a Spaffra plus Flamingo, ironically. I think it is. I don't know what they lead here. That's my question. Because I really don't. They could lead Iron Moth plus Flutter Mane. That's already a painful lead. If they lead something like the Glimmora, that's also really bad. I don't know. How does this team beat Dondozo effectively? Because I feel like, okay, maybe you could cheese a Dondozo with the Mirror Herb on the Spaffra, but that takes like 2 turns. I'm pretty sure that takes like 2 turns. So I don't know how I'm breaking through this, but we'll see. I'm just going to try to cover for a Iron Moth combination with the Flutter Mane and hoping that Brave Bird can nuke the... What's it called? The Flutter Mane. Because if I don't, then it's really bad. But not much I can do otherwise, I think. We're going to see the lead of... They actually just let straight the Dondozo Tatsugiri. Okay. So they're speed boosting Dondozo, which kind of helps actually. Because I get the mirror proc immediately. Well, Wait. Hold on. You know what's funny, actually? If I keep Espafra around, I can co-star by Espafra, so all I have to do is keep Espafra alive. Okay. The problem is, can we? Because I'm not 100% certain. Sword power, what do you cap at? That's a really important question to note. We're going to protect our Espafra. We're going hard into our mouse hold. Because all we need is mouse hold is for the friend guard, and we guarantee live the turn because we have focus sash on the mouse hold. Okay, so we protect you. Wave crash into the Espafra. Okay, perfect. Wave crash is ideal because then they'll take recoil as well. Because I actually don't know how much this stored power is going to be. Like, we have like all these stats right here. I'm really surprised they led the Dondozo Tatsugiri. You really don't want to lead Dondozo Tatsugiri in so many situations. Maybe Dondozo plus a lead, but I guess you get to conserve information, although I don't think it's worth it in this case. Let's follow me and go for the stored power right here, because Wave Crash might actually just KO Espafra at +2 because of the unaware. Well, oh yeah, because of the unaware. Even to friend. That does 2-shot. Okay. Oh boy. Wait. There's no way. There's no way, man. There's actually no way. I'm going for the stored power and I'm bringing in my Flamingo to immediately threaten the Tatsugiri. Okay, Costar. So we have all the boosts from the Dondozo. They protect, and now I think I outspeed. Who's faster, Espafra or Flamingo in this situation? Because the speed tiers are weird with like the multiples of speed right here because of the speed boost. I mean, I guess I'm gonna double kick here because I'm double kicking to always pressure the King Gambit in the back because that's the only Pokemon I'm really scared of. And I'm gonna double kick. Okay, Flamingo's still faster, unfortunately, because I could have pinned the Tatsugiri there, especially if it was Sash Tatsugiri, but this works out fine. And of course, it doesn't do damage because Dondozo has unaware, but I mean, the power to stored power is absolutely insane right here, so... okay. I thought this would be a lot harder, but since they led the Dondozo Tatsugiri immediately, it actually made it so much easier. Alright, who are they bringing out next? Fluttermane. Okay. Stored power into you. I think I Terrace Fairy here just in case. Stored power you because I don't need my Terra on anything else, and then double kick the Tatsugiri. Did I KO Tatsugiri actually? I'm only a +2 actually now that I think about it. Oh, it's not like Tatsugiri can KO me right here, especially with the boost. But if the Fluttermane survives a turn, well, only one of these can be Sash, but we'll find out. Double kick. Okay, we do KO Tatsugiri just barely, but it's enough. All right, goodbye Tatsugiri. That should seal it up then. Especially if this Fluttermane doesn't have Focus Sash, because this stored power is just way too strong at this point. It's way too strong at this point. Yep, goodbye. I can't believe we got this off, man. I was like, oh, it's gonna be super tough. They're gonna like lead something and then Doza's gonna clean me up afterward, but no. Iron off. Booster energy gonna be speed. If it's Terra Dark, double kick just finished it off here. So yeah, we're just gonna go for stored power into a double kick in. The game is forfeited. I didn't even have to do much. All I had to do was get the mouse hold in, redirect one Wave Crash or Earthquake, I guess. Tyranitar, Lycanroc, Armarouge, Entity, plus the Fluttermane and Iron Bundle. You could probably tell I'm not happy because this matchup looks very, very bad for me. Psychic Terrain, they have the Tyranitar Lycanroc. Yeah, this does not look good at all. I'm going with probably my Espathra plus Brupanet. This is going to be a super weird combination. I cannot commit to any elite, unfortunately. Probably the Flamingo, and I don't think it's Volcarona. It's probably Mousehold. This is super weird. Wait, is this Flip Turn Armorers? There's so many variants I've seen of this kind of team. This looks like a nightmare to handle. I don't know what the sets are. There's fast rock slide threats. There's the Tyranitar, that's already an issue. There's Psychic Terrain, that's an issue. Because my answers to the Psychic types are unironically weak to the dark Tyranitars. So, I don't think this matchup is good, man. I do not think so. I'll try it though, but I do not see us performing well here. We're gonna see the Armorage and the Indity. Okay. Against Brupanet and the Espathra. All right. Photosynthesis doesn't really change anything here. They're gonna go for Armor Cannon, at least on the positive note. How fast is the Brupanet? I don't think it's that fast. It's not fast in Armorage, that's for certain. I'm gonna call Mind here, and do I Spore here or do I just go hard Mousehold? Probably hard Mousehold is probably better. I should have led the Mousehold, but if they led the Sand Mode, I wanted offensive pressure with Brupanet. Going hard into the Mousehold. Follow Me is perfect, okay. If this is Trick Room, that's alright, but I don't expect it to be. Let's see. Alright. Calm Mind. Armor Cannon, okay, perfect. So they lower the defenses. Or it doesn't trace that, right? It only traces boosts. Okay, nice. I'm gonna call Mind and I'm gonna taunt. I don't know who's switching out though. I'm just gonna taunt the Armorage. This could be Tyranitar and Trick Room from the Indie, or this could be Trick. Oh my, why? This mind game is so frustrating. Okay, they're following me again. No switch to Tyranitar, which is actually really good for me. Okay. Get the Calm Mind up. Is this Expanding Force or is this Trick Room? Taunt into the Indie so it can't go for Trick Room later. Expanding Force, that's actually best case scenario. Okay. All right, so that's down. The problem is, I guess we're gonna go Flamingo. I guess we have to boost at least. That's one positive here. That's one positive here. So now that this is +2 special defense and speed, I suppose. I feel like this should be Tyranitar swap. I'm just gonna Calm Mind again, realistically. I think Calm Mind again is probably my best play. And I'm gonna Brave Bird the Armorage. I'm gonna say I KO Armorage at -1 defense because this is max attack on the Flamingo and it has like okay attack. If we don't survive, this is pretty bad, but we'll see. This could also be Indity Psychicking the what's it called, the Flamingo, which I'll have to take, unfortunately. That's okay. All right, Brave Bird. Ooh. Okay. Not amazing. Although it is in Dazzling Gleam range on the positive note. I get the speed boost. Calm Mind again, so we're +3 now. Can I beat Tyranitar? It depends on how fast the Tyranitar is, man. That's gonna be a question mark. Expanding Force and Psychic, it looks like. Okay. On the bright side, this Espathra can kind of beat them. On the bad side, I am still very much doubting this. Psychic gonna come out, not gonna do any damage. Yep. Actually, that did more than I thought. Okay. Hard into Brupanet. This upcoming turns are going to be quite hectic. We're going for a Dazzling Gleam and we're going to go for a Spore here. Because we need to buy turns to stall out this terrain so I can actually threaten Sucker Punches into like Lycanroc if it is Lycanroc in the back, for instance. The Armorage will go down. Like, there's not much switching into Dazzling Gleam, thankfully, at +3. Even the Tyranitar will take a decent chunk, and then it should be in range of like a Terra Dazzling Gleam plus Sucker Punch. So that's one positive here. But this is definitely concerning. We're going to sit Indie Retreat, which is good for me because I get Spore into whatever's coming in, and that is Iron Bundle. Okay. Wait, no Lycanroc Tyranitar in the back. Okay, that's actually very positive for me here. Because I did Spore that slot. But they are keeping Psychic Terrain up. Alright, they do go for Protect. Alright, so it's Protect, Heat Wave, or no, Armor Cannon, Expanding Force, and then I don't think it's Wide Guard. If it's Wide Guard, I guess that's okay. Ooh, nice. I don't KO the Iron Bundle. Perfect. So I am able to get Spore off. Ooh, this Tyranitar might actually be very manageable. We'll see. Okay, our Speed Boost. Dazzling Gleam and a Seed Bomb into the Armorage in case a Wide Guard. All right. Okay. That's really good here. Nice. They went for a double and failed. Although I don't know what the double buys you. Like turn-wise, the double I don't think bought you anything. Maybe they tried to get Tyranitar in. I'd still Terra Fairy at the end of the day. And I think I would have been okay. But then again, if they Terra Flying, like Terra Blast is going to probably KO a slot, which isn't ideal. So maybe it was like to bring in Tyranitar, but I can't. I mean, it also depends. Their item on Armorage, if it's not Safety Goggles, they do kind of like Sand is a factor, but we'll see. Any of you going to come in? Wait, Flutter Mane? Okay. Was not expecting that one. So I don't know where to Sash. I mean, Sash has to be on Lycanroc, right? You never run Sash otherwise. I think I'm just going to Protect and I'm going to Spore here. The Flutter Mane. I think that this is always just super safe. Yeah, this should be super safe because I'm assuming at this point the Flutter Mane can't really Protect here. You kind of have to go on the offense too. Otherwise, you're in a bad spot. I don't know if they're going to Moonblast or if they're going to Shadow Ball. If they Shadow Ball Psychic my Brute Banette, amazing play by them, but I don't think I have much of a choice. I'm definitely going to go for the Spore here and Protect. I could have Terra'd my Spaffra, but I don't even know if I'll live the Shadow Ball. Yeah, like I'm +3, but it could be specs on the Flutter Mane. This has to be Follow Me though, right? I think this has to be Follow Me because obviously I could go for the Stored Power. Although I guess I haven't revealed Stored Power yet, so they don't know that for certain. Perfect. Okay. And since this can't, I'm assuming this can't be Sash Flutter Mane, I just Expanding Force the next turn. Shadow Ball, yep, into the Spaffra. I did the Terrify in case they decided to lock themselves into Moonblast. Spore. Okay, that's actually pretty bad. They had to be Goggles, which makes sense. I didn't see the Psychic Seed, I suppose. All right. I don't have Rage Powder. Oh no, this could be bad. Oops, I don't want to forfeit. I guess the question is, do I KO the Indeedee? I mean, I definitely go for attacks right here. Let's find out, I suppose. I Stored Power and Seed Bomb the Flutter Mane slot because if it Protects, it doesn't change anything. They have to Follow Me. Yeah, I expected so. Can we KO? Stored Power, Psychic Terrain with all the boosts. Oh my goodness, that's so strong. Okay, and then he goes down. Give a shot. Ironically, I might really regret this Brute Banette Terror though. Okay, he does KO. Unless Seed Bomb just KOs because we're at the attack stat booster for the booster energy. Oh, it was Life Orb? Huh. Oh, we KO. I had a mess up in that end game because I was definitely expecting. I mean, I was definitely expecting the what's it called? The Follow Me, but I forgot if Safety Goggles was an option. Although I guess if I just go for stored power anyway and seed bomb, it looks like I won the game regardless. So Annihilate, Mousehold, Murkrow, Fluttermane, Great Tusk, Iron Bundle. Why do you have to have the Murkrow with haze that destroys this team? Okay, how do I want to approach this? I can't really go Azumarill mode, unfortunately. Azumarill doesn't do anything. Also, a Spafford mode is going to be really tough to break this team right here. So I think I'm going to try out... I'm going to try a Flamingo lead because Mousehold and Annihilate might decide to lead here. I think with my Volcarona? Either Volcarona or the Brupanet here. Probably Volcarona as a start, and then I think Azumarill and the Brupanet in the back. This is super tricky. Okay. What do I need to do here in this matchup? I don't have to eliminate Murkrow since I'm not committing here, but I mean, everything else is just going to be super hard to beat without like the setup, because just there is very heavy offensive pressure from the Annihilate and the Fluttermane, which are going to be very concerning. And also I have to break through the Mousehold as well. Fluttermane plus Iron Bundle is not a lead I would have expected here. Okay. Booster energy. This does not look good turn one. I know I'm Costar, but it doesn't change anything here. So Icy Wind here, most likely coming out in a Dazzling Gleam. I want to go with Azumarill. Question is, do I attack here or not? I really do kind of just want to protect a Volcarona and Scout. But if I commit, I don't know if I want to... Yeah, this could be Dazzling Gleam plus Hydro. Actually, if it was Dazzling Gleam plus Hydro, my best play was just to attack there with the Flamingo. But there's so many possibilities that they could go for. Icy Wind, Power Gem. They could go for like Icy Wind, Shadow Ball. I'd assume it's like specs on the Fluttermane, because specs on the Fluttermane could be a thing. Let's see. Azumarill coming in. Because I don't need Azumarill to win. Or a Belly Drum to win. I just need Azumarill to actually break through Pokemon. Yeah, I see Wind. I should have went for... Well, let's see if it's Power Gem or not. This could be Dazzling Gleam as well. Okay. Moonblast. Ah, they doubled up. I could have... Yeah, I could... Wow, that's 100% specs. Okay. Or Life Orb. One of the two. All right. So I can't Belly Drum, but I wasn't planning to Belly Drum in this game anyway. This is probably Hydro Pump. Okay, I have to maneuver, but it's not the worst. I'm gonna Aqua Jet, and I'm gonna go hard into the Brupanet here. Hopefully it's Hydro Pump and Moonblast coming out. Like Hydro Pump to Volcarona, Moonblast here. Playing defensive against this does really stink here. I probably should have had to play more aggressive with the Volcarona and go for the Fiery Dance turn one. Because Power Gem is kind of a weird luck, I guess. If they were choice specs. Alright, we have the Photosynthesis. Aqua Jet. That's really good damage into the Fluttermane. Hydro Pump does come out into the Brupanet. Yep, makes sense. And then this should be Moonblast because I don't think you risk a liquidation. Yep, perfect. Okay. So we have something going on here. Do I want to go into Volcarona or do I want to go into... Might be Flamingo here. Because Volcarona doesn't pick up a knock on the... Yeah, I think it's Flamingo. Mouse save is going to be very concerning in the late game. Yeah, I wish Costar... Yeah, I don't have to worry. The thing about Costar is it doesn't trace the booster energy. Thankfully, I didn't switch in an Icy Wind because I'd be tracing that instead. But I mean, it doesn't change anything in this situation, I suppose. I'm close combating and I'm going for Sucker Punch. Sucker Punch is so obvious, though. Do I play aggressive? I might have to play aggressive here. Well, they don't know 100%. I'll just go for it, I guess. It protects. Maybe a double protect the Scout. That would make a lot of sense here. Yeah, okay. All right. I want to make a hard read. I really do. I want to make a hard read that they double out into Mousehold Annihilate. Is that a bad read? Because like close combat is not a bad play here into a Spore if they do switch. If they stay in, like I need to get back into the game. And I feel like a very safe play from them to avoid the Sucker Punch is just easily going out into Mousehold and Annihilate. Which I think is pretty safe anyway for the most part. So let's see if I'm wrong here. Let's see. I'm thinking it would be Annihilate for the bundle slot and the Mousehold for the Flutter Mane. Who knows? I could be completely wrong here. Maybe they go on the offense and I could just Sucker Punch and I could try here. We'll see. Freeze Dry is not going to KO. They do switch out the Flutter Mane. Perfect. Mousehold. Yes. Okay. That's a good start. A Freeze Dry into Flamingo. Wait, do I survive this? Oh, I thought I did. Oh, that's a mistake. I mean, at least I get the Spore off into the Iron Bundle, but yeah, that's actually a mistake. All right, we go out into our Volcarona. At least, I mean, this is not awful. It depends on how many sleep turns that they get, but I Fiery Dance and I Seed Bomb here, I'm pretty sure. For the chip. Alright, Queer Dance Volk, we would be going crazy right now. And I mean crazy. But yeah, we're Seed Bombing and Fiery Dancing because we can... I just gotta make sure I have enough... I don't know if we beat the Annihilate. We need a lot of boost to beat the Annihilate, I think. And even then, I mean, we could get a Spore off an Annihilate and maybe there's a shot. We'll find out. All right. Iron Bundle takes the first turn to sleep. We're going to need a few. Encore. So this is Safety Goggles. Fiery Dance into the Iron Bundle in case the mouse will protect it for a turn. Nice, we get one special attack boost. That's good. Spore into the... because of Encore redirected my target to random. Okay. I'm going to keep sporing that slot though. Because I mean, every Mousehold that support pretty much just runs Safety Goggles. So I'm going to try to catch maybe the Annihilate on a mess up here. And if they wake up with Iron Bundle, I can at least get a Spore off again. But yeah, this is still not like super ideal. I got to figure out a way to break through this Encore. I got to figure out a way to get the Annihilate out of here. We're going to see Iron Bundle take a second turn to sleep, which is good at least. Encore doesn't change anything for the Volcarona because all I really want to do is go for the Fiery Dance. So this is okay. Oh, hopefully it's not a random target again. Okay, nice. Nice. And our special attack boost is really good actually. A Spore. I'm going to Fiery Dance and I'm going to... I'm just going to keep going for Fiery Dance and Spore. I don't see a reason not to. I really don't see a reason never not to go for this. They're going to protect here. Yep. They wake up. Okay, that's Hydro Pump or Freeze Dry? Freeze Dry is good. Okay. As I survive, I'm able to get the Spore off into the Iron Bundle. This Volcarona could maybe make a comeback because we're getting quite a bit of Fiery Dance boost right here. Okay. The only problem is my Brute Banette, unfortunately, is Encore ended, and now we're going to get an Encore again. But not much I can do. Gonna Fiery Dance here, and... yeah, I can't do anything. I guess, actually, no, I should lock myself into Sucker Punch, actually. I should lock myself into Sucker Punch here, because Spore doesn't change anything. Okay. So I Sucker Punch you. Perfect. Okay, goodbye. The... Iron Bundle. They're going to go for an Encore here, probably. Yep. Okay, so I'm locked into Encore, but now I actually pressure the Flutter Mane slot, which is really good here. And Fiery Dance again. Can we get a third special attack boost? We've gotten two so far. No, okay. So we're +2. Flutter Mane going to come in and Annihilate, most likely. Encore ended for Volcarona, which it doesn't change much here. That's Annihilate. Yep. And the Flutter Mane. Okay. Questions are speed tiers. I'm gonna double up the... I feel like Protect Drain Punch is very likely here. I think it is. I'm gonna go for a Sucker Punch plus Fiery Dance. They're gonna go for the Terra, which makes a lot of sense here. Okay. Terra Water. Okay. That's actually better for me than Fire because they can get burned from my attacks. Yet they protect the Flutter Mane. Makes sense. I wonder how much Struggle Bug does because that's actually going to be a really important question. Sucker Punch into you. That did a lot of damage actually. Hold up. They're faster than my Volcarona though. Why does it have to be a fast Annihilate, man? I think I lose off that. Okay. Fiery Dance, unless it's Chaos for some reason, but I don't think it should. Yeah. Special attack boost. But that Annihilate is at 150 base power Rage Fist. Unless it's a speed tie between my Volcarona. Wait, did I get it? No, I didn't get Icy when speed dropped. Yeah. That's a really fast Annihilate because this Volcarona is 139. Or 137. Yeah, it's fast. Alright, Struggle Bug here. We have to lift Shadow Ball into Rage Fist, which I do not think we are. I was really hoping that would be faster than the Annihilate, so we could go for the Struggle Bug afterward and been fine. Oh, I felt like... Yeah, this was rough. This was rough. I felt like I made some of the best plays that I could to really try to come back. But it wasn't enough, unfortunately. Maybe I had to Terra earlier with the... Rupanet, but yeah, that matchup was super rough. All right, let's go over to games. Game 1 was able to set up a Azumarill and then get my Flamigo into set up for a late game Rupanet sweep. Game 2, them leading Dondozo immediately was a shock, but Espafra was able to break through the Dondozo, and then Costar was able to be set up for a cleanup. Game 3, very shocked that my opponent didn't bring Tyranitar, but was able to set up a few Calm Minds for the Espafra to eat the attacks from Armrouge and then start tearing through their team. Game 4, this matchup's rough, especially with the Murkrow that they don't have to bring because it's just so hard for me to set up Belly Drum anyway. However, banking on the Annihilate being slow was the only thing I could build up towards in the late game. In the early game, I think I could have probably played more aggressive Volcarona as I did make a somewhat assumption that they would go for the Icy Wind, but I couldn't really play safe given the matchup and should have played more aggressive. Terrestrial on the Flamigo was also a potential better option as I forgot how poor the special defense is on that Pokemon. The team, very interesting, fun. I don't know if it's the most solid though, but it was a lot of fun. I will say it's really hard to set up that Azumarill Belly Drum, especially with a bunch of Haze users, which we thankfully didn't even face any technically, except a Murkrow that was in Team Preview, but they didn't bring it because they know it's just like super hard for me to set up Belly Drum. However, there's stuff like Psychic Terrain and Dondozo, which I'm still shaky about how this team performs against it. But overall, very fun team, especially the Flamigo with the Choice Scarf and the Espafra, which got some pretty fun situations today. If you do want to try out the team, there is a rental code on your screen. You can check out the details of the team in the creator down below the description and subscribe to the channel for more VGC content.